Okay, here's the plan today. If you remember, in a previous video, I made these really cool sort of consumable organizers, right? So I've got my pencils and tweezers, emery boards, glue sticks, all the stuff that I need just to pick up at a moment's notice while I'm working. Okay, that's great. But here's the thing, not everything is cylindrical, right? Not everything fits inside here. Some things are like cubist, right? I've got this, this sanding sponge and this sanding block and so forth. And you can't shove those in a piece of ABS pipe. And yes, one of the comments pointed out that, okay, this white stuff is PVC, but the black stuff is ABS. Okay, I'm learning. All right, here's my genius plan. I'm going to go ahead and, as before, set up a couple pieces of ABS, but just two, one on each end. And then what I'm going to do is take a piece of thin plywood and hot glue gun it underneath, all right? That way it creates this cool little shelf for stuff to go in. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, one quick tip, even if you choose to just hot glue the ABS or PVC pipe onto whatever you're going to mount on the shelf, I still recommend that you cut your pipe at an angle. Now, a couple of reasons. One is when you reach up to pick up whatever you want, there's a little bit of an angle there and it's easier to reach in and get what you need. Furthermore, if you end up sticking something back there that is shorter than the length of the pipe, like a stub of a pencil or something like this, you can slip your hand behind the pipe and kind of give it a little push to, get those bad boys out. Okay? So just a quick thought. Now, I know it's ridiculous, but I like to take the stickers off of the pipe and so forth. I care about the aesthetics. I feel like if I'm going to spend time in the garage and be productive, it should be an aesthetically pleasing environment. The more I want to be in here and enjoy being in here, the more I'm going to be in here. So yeah, we're going to take some of this goof off and get these stickers off. Okay, so that might have been a mistake. I'm no chemist, but I'm willing to bet that the active ingredient in this goof-off is probably the same chemical they use to cement this pipe, because I put it on and it kind of made a mess and my fingerprints are forever embedded in this material. So it's all right. I'll wash it up and it'll be fine, but lesson learned. Okay, so I've got my pieces of trim here. It worked well before, so I'm going to use the same materials. And I'm going to go ahead and attach these, this time one at each end, giving myself enough space to drill this up into the bottom of the shelf. Now, as I did before, I'm going to use hot glue to hold these in place so that I can go ahead and drill the holes, screw it in, and have that work properly. And then I'll go ahead and put on the shelf. With the shelf, I just need the hot glue, nothing more than that. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I've got this set and it'll be all ready to put up on the bottom of the shelf. But now what I need to do is cut a piece of wood that's going to go straight across here. Now, once again, I'm into aesthetics, so I'm going to go ahead and measure, cut, and then paint it black and then glue gun it on. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so all painted and dried, looking good. So now what I want to do is just glue that down. Now, I am going to put a healthy amount of glue down, not because it's really necessary, but because that's what I do. I overdo things. Maybe put it where it actually belongs, Lon. How about that? Well, okay, so now we just set that right there. I have some excess here. Something really interesting about this Gorilla Glue, it's not that hot. I can just, take a big dab off with my finger and it's fine. Whereas my wife's hot glue gun, holy cow, that's like touching the sun's corona or something. So yeah, now that is all set, ready to go up. Not bad. And just as I had planned, you just go ahead and slide those bad boys up there and anything else, right? But that's kind of what I intended this to be for. And you're all set. Now, of course, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that the reason I used the ABS pipe instead of just building a traditional wood shelf is I can then use these sections. Oh, what do I want to put over there? Maybe I'll just say, hey, you know what? I'll put all my sanding implements over here, right? That sort of thing. Who knows? I'll figure it out. But the point is, it now functions as a nice little shelf. And I like that. I like that. Now, you notice I have this blank spot right here. I have plans for this, but that'll be in another video. All right? All right. Hey, thanks for joining me. We'll talk again soon.